I hate this game so fucking much. I hate playing it. I fucking hate this game so much. I hate playing it. I hate fucking playing this game so much, bro.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see two future Hall of Famers still playing at the top of their game. It's 40-year-old TB12 Tom Brady and the young man, 38-year-old Drew Brees.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now the rookie out of Tennessee, this is Alvin Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box, and guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They run it again with Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Ready? You waiting?
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now the ninth-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Cooks flashing the footwork. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
He's gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. To throw again. Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Halfbacks in motion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. Easy. Monday.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Now Foreman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
On play action, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. On play action, now Brady. Dancing to his... And he's going to go down again. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A nice little juke. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Right. 0-2, 0-2. 4 down. 4 down.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is knocked down from the side at the 46. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Willie Snead all alone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
a play fake. Brady steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Brady now on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First and 10. Here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On second down, here's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Wait, 20!
Now this time, Brady will throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Wait, 20!
Brady now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Wait, 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This game's fucking gay.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Breeze.
Oh, come on, man. This fucking game is... Oh, my God. Where is... I'm rushing 4. I'm rushing 4. I'm rushing 4. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is it, man.
Helps when you have Drew Brees back there.
It certainly does, because he is just so analytical in everything he does. Goes through every progression on every snap in practice, so not much surprises him on game day.
This is stupid, dog. Oh.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throws it to 3 people. Throws it at 3 people. And still gets that shit in.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
So stupid, man. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at the different color of that motherfucker. This game is fucking broken, man. Look at that bullshit. The guy's a fucking ghost. The guy's a fucking ghost. Sneed's a fucking ghost. Fine, man. Take that shit off.
Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero.
You can't block Breeze. You can't fucking block. What the fuck? He's still a ghost. He's still a fucking ghost. What the fuck?
Indeed, and not the
It's fucking gay, man.
That's the equivalent
What
of
the
running out
fuck?
the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running
What
out onto
the
the field.
fuck? Is he a fucking
real dud for that
Ghostbuster?
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually
What the
doing that
fuck,
back in
man?
the good old days.
This fucking
And a
game.
great spot to start this drive from here. A carry for Foreman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people.
Oh, come on. What? Oh, come on.
Nice game.
Gotta lead him.
Pops free. The
Come on,
collision
that's a
there jarred the
touchdown.
ball loose and brings
Yeah,
up
man.
2nd down.
Come on, Brady.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Yeah, man. That's fucking Foreman.
One after try for Gostkowski. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Yeah, Eric Foreman.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Oh, now he's not a fucking ghost. Now he's not a fucking ghost.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Breeze now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Okay.
Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
That was a good pass.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
New England on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Brady on third down. The 20. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 17-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Gronkowski now out to kick it away.
Oh. Yeah, man. Yeah, every white wide receiver is a 100+ CIT, so what can you do? Okay.
Comes the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Like 5-5. Kill.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Flushed out right.
Oh, come on.
And Thomas has it.
Come on.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's just silly, Madden. Come on, Madden. Come on.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Breeze now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw on 2nd down. He uncorks it for... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Get off my dick.
And he's got some space
This
here.
game is so broken.
He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
This game is so broken, dog.
Little
Breeze
bit of a
should not be that
backbreaker
bad.
right there. You're down close,
Breeze
one-score
should
game,
not be
trying to
that
push the
fucking
ball
bad.
down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Breeze now on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45.
Oh, shit.
It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze.
Oh, nice pass.
This is a catch by Ted Ginn.
Butler's got to jump that.
That one goes for 24 yards.
But one thing you can never accuse Ted Ginn of is not doing his homework. He said that Drew Brees playing with him, that's the type of quarterback that can extend your career. Smart move on his part.
That's why he signed with New Orleans, and he's had a good career as it is. A lot of the good
This
years
game
with
is so
Carolina,
broken,
but 11
dude.
seasons for
This
Ted
game is
Ginn.
so
And
broken.
still an amazing deep ball threat. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an
This
interception.
game is so broken.
You're a
not
nice
even
guy. That was
game.
kind of savage.
This is a fucking
But
battle.
correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. In motion, Gronkowski. So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference
All right,
at the
Madden.
spot, completed the
All
pass.
right, Madden.
That was your play.
All right.
So it
All
might as
right.
well have not even had the penalty.
All right, Madden. Yeah. Okay, let's show people that Mossing is not dead, Madden.
On play action, it's Brady.
I guess.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. A.J. Klein in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On play action, now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Madden.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense.
What
It's
a
just their
Madden.
first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, look at that Madden, dog. That is Madden.
Now Brady. And intercepted.
okay.
Maybe the turning point they need.
Okay.
A great read, and it's picked off.
That's good. All
That
right.
is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Going up top. So they took a shot
Yo,
on
why is
first
Breeze
down,
so
but
bad?
couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh,
It's
come on. One of
incomplete.
you.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there.
Play
3rd
defense
down
on each
here.
other,
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On third down, Mark Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
What the fuck?
Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It
Oh,
got his man complete.
what the fuck is
It's
this,
a pickup of 33
Oh my God,
yards.
what the fuck is this?
And it'll be first down,
I can't fucking
Saints.
audible. I can't fucking audible, man. This game is fucking broken. Oh my goodness, dude. This game is fucking broken. Oh my
We'll come back and
goodness.
see this one out
How,
after this.
how the fuck does EA break fucking audibles, man? Like how? How do you break it? Like, man, how do you break it, man? So stupid.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, now it's a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
I mean, you could just
When you see
take it
passes
off
knocked
like
down
that
by
way.
those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks,
That
the
works,
linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Brady going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Delvin Breaux with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Brady going to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Brady. Hard throw, incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. A win would be their first of the young season. And tough starting field position here.
Yes, let us set
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad spot.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I've given him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that.
My goodness, man. What a stupid game. I mean, he just put his dick in his mouth like 20 fucking times, man. Yay, Corey Core. This game sucks. Dan out.